Once upon a time, a young businessman was in a hurry to get to the airport. It was very obvious in the look of his face that the man was overwhelmed with stress and frustration. Luckily, the man noticed a taxi parked across the street. He wasted no time getting into the taxi and instructed the driver to take him as soon as possible to the airport. He shared his story with the taxi driver, told him that he had slept in, and that if the driver didn't put his foot down, he'd miss the flight to a crucial business meeting. "Look, money ain't an issue for me," he told the driver. "I'll gladly pay you twice the fare if we can get to the airport on time, okay?" The taxi driver just smiled and proceeded as usual. As they drove in the right lane towards the airport, a black car suddenly jumped out of the parking space directly in front of them. The taxi driver, not seeing this coming, slammed on his brakes, causing the car to swerve, skid to the side. But thankfully, they had missed the other car by just inches away. Meanwhile, the driver of the other car turned around and began yelling at the two of them, cursing them as if it was their fault. But the taxi driver maintained his cool. He just waved to the other driver, smiled, and drove off. On the other hand, the businessman was enraged. He turned to the taxi driver and demanded angrily, "Why did you let him go so easily? The guy almost just ruined your car and sent both of us to the hospital." This is when the taxi driver pulled over and gave the young man a quick lesson about the law of the garbage truck. "You see, people are like garbage trucks," he explained. "They run around with garbage, always full of something negative, full of frustration, rage, and disappointment. But they can't keep holding that forever. Eventually, they'll need a place to dump their garbage. And every now and then, they'll dump it on you. But don't take it personally, because sometimes it's not because of you, but maybe it's because of a battle they're having within themselves. Simply smile, wave, and wish them well before moving on. Don't take their trash and spread it to others. Don't let that cycle continue." With that lesson in hand, the taxi driver and the young businessman continued on their way to the airport. For the rest of the journey, they made small talk. When they arrived, the taxi driver apologized to the young businessman for failing to get into the airport on time